What's up guys, it's your favorite QB coach, and give me 6 months of your time, I'll give you the best golf swing of your life. So welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to Kiwi Golf Japan, we do a bunch of videos where we analyze PGA Tour professional golf swings, we analyze our client before and after videos, and as well, we do videos like this where we take a look at American golf instructors like Mike Malaska, talking about leveling out the golf club. So if you're interested in the golf swing, you're interested in golf instruction, this is the perfect channel for you, and let's go ahead and hop in. So this particular video, we will be reacting to Mike Malaska on his YouTube channel. He has this interesting drill where he talks about leveling out the golf club, which is really designed for the players who are getting too far underneath the plane, probably driving the handle too far towards the golf ball, getting the club head way underneath the hands as well as behind the hands. So if that sounds like you've been shallowing the golf club too much lately and you can't hit the golf ball, this is the perfect video. Let's go hop in and react to Mike Malaska. But before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is Kiwi Golf Japan. If you did not know, YouTube does not pay the bills, and if you want to help support this YouTube channel and allow us to continue to go, well, make sure to check out the Kiwi Platinum membership with that link down below after the video is over. It really helps support this channel, and let's go hop into Mike Malaska.
This question or comment comes to us from Tim, and Tim asks about Joe Nichols. And one thing that Joe used to have us do all the time is we'd get set up to the ball and we'd get ready to go. Then he'd have you make a swing where you...
Alright, so this is going to be another Ask Mike video, which just simply means one of his members or one of his subscribers put in a question on one of the channels. He's now going to be answering it. Now, this drill that he's showing you currently right now is going to be from Joe Nichols, who's going to be an American golf instructor. And the overall purpose of the drill is to really help manipulate the plane of the golf swing, and typically just trying to get it a little bit more on the flatter side. Because we all know, a lot of you amateur golfers, whether you're steep or too far underneath the plane, typically as you approach the golf ball, the handle starts to drastically raise, and that gets the overall plane of the swing more and more vertical. The more and more you do that, the more the toe is down as well. That means really just the toe of the club, that portion of the face, is going to be what's hitting the golf ball, and it's really difficult to have solid contact. So having the correct plane of swing, which is really matching up the lie angle to the ground correctly, is going to allow you to hit the ball a lot better, and that's really the main purpose around this drill. So let's go ahead and hear what Mike Malaska has to say about it, and then from there we'll start to break it down.
Where you came down and you kept the club up above the ball. So you started to feel this relationship, so the club didn't fall behind and it was above the ball. So you'd set up, you'd take the club back above the ball. And then you'd make another swing and you let it go down just a little bit where it almost hits the ball.
So as you can tell, you've already started to get some of the tips and some of the steps, of this drill. And the first part is you want to make a swing almost kind of like baseball-esque, where you're trying to get the club head to basically just move right on top of the ball without hitting it for the first swing. Then the second swing, what you're trying to do is similar motion, however this time allow the club to drop a little bit lower this time to where the bottom of the club hits the top of the ball. The ball's only going to go like a couple inches when you do this. And then from there, the next step would be trying to actually hit the middle of the golf ball. So on the next swing, allow that club head to get a little bit lower to where it hits the middle of the ball. And then from there, the last swing is going to be getting the club head all the way down to the correct height to where you can actually now hit the center of the golf ball. So this drill, and I've actually used it before, and I definitely recommend it to people who really struggle with the high handle. It's a great overall image to start to learn how to get the plane on the flatter side without having too much ulnar deviation as you approach the golf ball. But then also through the steps of, hitting the very top of the ball all the way down to hitting it solid, it teaches you how to lower the club head to the ground while you're trying to keep the club shaft in a much more flatter swing plane. Let's continue and see what he has to say here.
Then I'd go again, I'd let the club go down just enough to touch the top of the ball. Then I'd make another swing where I do the same thing, where I'm going to let it go down just enough. I'm going to let the momentum of the club go down just enough where I catch the ball right in the middle of the ball.
So let's talk about that section right there, because that's an important part to the overall drill. Now, when you're first starting this out, the whole goal is to get the club head to swing on top of the ball, which just means the cocking motion in the wrist, or this radial deviation amount, as you're swinging through, you're trying to maintain that so the club head stays above the hands longer, which ultimately means that the overall plane of the swing is going to be quite flat. And then what you're trying to do, and he says momentum, as you work through the steps and try to get the club head lower and lower to where you ultimately hit the ball solid, you're trying to allow this radial deviation amount or this cocking amount throughout those steps to subtly go lower and lower, right? Move towards ulnar deviation. And what it allows you to do is basically feel tiny little increments, little degrees of shift as you go throughout this drill. So this is why I think it's really powerful, because it gets back to how do I train my feel? Because golf is that game of feel. Can you control it? That's what the best players do. So this drill really makes you kind of think about, all right, on the first swing there, I try to keep the club head above the ball. Next one, I'm trying to hit the bottom of the face to the ball. How much more of this uncocking motion do I need to feel? How much more do I need to feel like the momentum of the club lowers to be able to hit that, right? And we always talk about putting that into numbers through our how much and when system. He's not necessarily saying you have to do that here in this particular drill, but it's pretty much the same thing that we talk about when we talk about how much and when. All right, that's it for you guys on YouTube, but before you click off, let me give you some quick wrap-up points. So when it comes to this drill, just understand that if you're one of those people who are already getting really steep in transition, this is not necessarily a feeling that you might need to feel. You probably have to fix your transition first and then try to incorporate something like this into your golf swing. But if you are one of those people that have a pretty good transition, but then right around position 5, continue to move the grip in out towards the golf ball and get the club head falling behind the hands, this would be a perfect image for you to start to practice. This is really going to teach you how to get the club head out towards the golf ball and not the grip end out towards the golf ball, which is a really key point for you guys who are too far underneath the plane and getting the handle incredibly high as you approach the golf ball. So check it out. You want to be hitting the very, actually you want to miss the golf ball towards the top for the first one. The second one, you want to hit the bottom part of the golf club to the golf ball, and then you want to hit the middle of the golf ball, and then you want to hit the center of the golf ball. Make sure to check it out, try it out, let me know if you guys enjoy it. If you guys continue to need help, well, make sure to check out the Kiwi Coach 6-month program. You can also check out our Kiwi Platinum membership and watch the full video of this as well. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.